What's up, world? What's up, world? I'm back. Welcome back to the Culture Check. Happy Monday. Time has fallen back. Did you enjoy that extra hour of sleep? Shit, I know I did. Speaking of, we got to talk about everything that's trending in the culture. I got some people joining me on the show today. I got my guy Brett Jensen joining me on the show. I got my guy Jay Wavy joining me on the show. And of course, we got to talk about them hot takes, right? Here's what the 4 run. Shout out to them. I know they happy. They were tearing up LA last night, according to the reports. My Panthers, I know y'all seen them, baby. Defeating them damn Green Bay Packers 16-3. Bryce Young, 102 yards, 1 interception. I'll take it the first game back from the high ankle sprain injury. I like it. Offset, $2.3 million tax lien. And he also dropped a surprise EP taking shots at his wife, Cardi B. Boy. Also, big major news. Elon done made a deal that's going to have a lot of y'all that use ChatGPT. You better watch out, man. Something might actually be happening that we don't understand. That's what's going on inside the culture. Joining me right now is my guy, Brett Jensen and Jay Wavy. What's up with it? Now, I know y'all seen the video that took place, the event that occurred this past Friday at West Charlotte High School, involving the officer body slamming the young girl who is her mother has confirmed that she only weighs 100 pounds. Now, I know y'all seen the video. I want to get your initial reaction, starting with Jaleel. What was your initial reaction when you seen this video?
Entertaining themselves to assess every situation, and they're high schoolers, they're kids, so it's nothing that teenage girl could have done to him.
Yeah.
For him to slam her like that, but in the moment with all the chaos going on,
yeah,
things just happened and it got bad, real bad.
But I will say this though. I want to know what led up to this. What led up to her running up on an officer in the middle of him trying to de-escalate what seems to be a scene that they're visibly outnumbered. Brett, like what was your am I missing something? Because I'm seeing reaction from parents, I'm seeing reaction from students, but I'm also using my common sense. I don't run up on an officer, ever.
Well, when I posted that video online last Friday,
yeah,
it was when I first time I saw it, I was a little surprised. I mean, I was actually very surprised that an officer, because you hear, an officer picked somebody up and he slammed a girl to the ground on the pavement. I'm like, okay, it probably wasn't like that bad. People over exaggerate all the time.
Yeah.
And then I saw the video and I went, okay. Okay, like they weren't exaggerating. Okay, that was a real thing. I fell into 2 things. One was, what did she do to deserve that? Did she spit on him? Did she claw him?
Yeah.
Like, what did she do to him specifically? Not what did she do to maybe other students, but what did she do to him to make him react like that?
Yes.
Like, again, did she spit on him? Whatever, because spitting is actually assault in North Carolina.
Yes.
So that was the first thing I thought of. And then the second thing I thought of is somebody's getting ready to write that mom and that daughter a big fat check.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, because even if she spit on him, the rule of thumb is you cannot use excessive force. That's why so many guys will end up going to jail. Their wife or their girlfriends slap them. Just because your wife and girlfriend slaps you or whatever, you don't have the right to punch them in the face and break their nose. It's called excessive force. And that looks like that's what has happened. Now, we don't know what was in the pile, but from the grainy video we've all seen, it looks a lot like excessive force. And because of that, So the city of Charlotte, because it was CMPD, the city of Charlotte,
Oh yeah,
and probably CMS because it happened on CMS grounds,
yeah,
somebody's going to be writing a big fat check.
yeah. I would imagine so. I mean, you're coming to school to learn, and God forbid you get that call from administrators saying that your child has been injured by a law enforcement officer. Like, how do you expect for parents to react now? How do you expect for students to react? I mean, they were on remote learning today, but what about the rest of this week going into second semester, going into the summer? I mean, it seems like a lot of fights occur as the year progress. The hotter
Yes.
it gets, the more fights that happens. I mean, if you're a product of CMS, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, fights have been really bad the last 2 years, like massive brawls where
Yeah.
ambulances are called
Yes.
and a lot of officers are called to the scene because massive brawls have been happening. I know Palisades High School had a few of them. Like they've
Yes.
happened all around the county. And, you know, and I will say, and maybe this is just me being extremely old and growing up old school, as they say, I think going to remote learning was a bit excessive today. I didn't understand that, to be honest with you. But you know, going forward, I mean, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation,
Yeah.
but I bet you that's the last time somebody runs up on a police officer.
Yeah. That I think seeing that firsthand, I think students will think twice. I mean, I will say this: emotions are on edge right now. Because of that, I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't. I mean, if there is some more situations that occur stemming from this off of emotions. I mean, look at the times that we're in. Look at the school that it took place at, and look at who it involves. And then you tell me if this is the end or if you can see something long down the lines happening.
They
That's a
did
great
say,
question. Go ahead. Sorry.
oh, well, I was just gonna say the mom has said that her daughter was diagnosed with a concussion, and at the time of the slams, she suffered a seizure
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yes. I did
So
I did see that. So that's what made me think like this is going to get worse before it even looks to get better because who's to say every parent don't just start spending more time at the school being overly involved in things out of fear that it could happen to their child.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I've had to cover a lot of these lawsuits,
Yeah.
and the first thing is okay, we need medical records. We need proof that she had a concussion. We need proof that she had a seizure. If she tries to sue, they'll ask for all that proof,
Yeah.
all from the medical documentation. They'll get all that. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know if people will react the same way from Lake Norman High School
Yeah.
or or a high school that's South Mech, whatever, Myers Park. I don't know if the parents would react the same or the students would react the same as maybe like what they will at West Charlotte. I think it impacts the people that are there at that school
Yeah.
way more than other people might think about it at other high schools, regardless of where they're at, and whether it's West Mech, North Mech. I don't know how much it would really matter because it didn't happen at their schools. For instance, 3 years ago, 30 guns were brought to a CMS campus. 30. It's
Yeah.
one of the highest in the entire country for school districts. But if a gun wasn't brought to your school, I don't know how much you worried about that.
No, you're absolutely right. If it's not brought to my school, chances are I'm not worried about it. I just hear about it via social media or word of mouth. I mean, it's just like when we were in school, when we would hear about fights that would happen at the rivalry schools, be like, okay, cool, bet. But if it happens at your school, that's when it's like a concern.
I
I
have a question.
go for it.
Is this school in like a predominantly black
Oh
area,
yeah, this
like
is
on the
this
south
is West
side of
Charlotte High
town?
School. This is
Yeah,
Baysford Road.
yeah, and
Because
I
I'm from
think, and
Illinois, so
I
I don't know
looked
the
up.
area.
Yeah, so I looked up the demographics. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I looked up the demographics a year ago. A year ago, West Charlotte High School was 99.8% black. and the 2% and the others like 0.2% were like Hispanic.
Yeah.
I think they had and I'm not even joking. I think there was 3 white students. I think that's it.
Oh
Sounds about right.
wow.
Yeah,
Well, I would
sounds
say
about
this:
right.
those kids not gonna be scared of the security guards or the police officer. As a person that grew up in the hood, it's just another day at school.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Brett, thank you for coming on, man.
Anytime, guys. I appreciate it.
Tomorrow is election day. Got to get you back on because I definitely want to see what the city of Charlotte is going to look like with a new regime of people, possibly. What are you forecasting for tomorrow? I know you want to say something crazy. I know you do.
Well, I think Vilaus will be reelected, and this is my predictions. Vilaus will be elected. Nothing really crazy on the city council. The only two to look at is if James Smudgy Mitchell is going to win reelection. The Charlotte Observer came out, did a big hit piece on him, basically saying that he's only showing up 50% of the time, and they endorsed his opponent, Edmund Peacock.
Yeah.
That one will be interesting, and then it'll be interesting to see if Tarpakari, who left, if his wife gets elected in his spot, or if that seat flips.
Yeah.
Those are that's what I'm interested to see what happens in the city of Charlotte. That's going to be interesting to see what actually happens with that. But those are really the only 2 big races for the city of Charlotte. The school board and Huntersville and all those other things are fine. But the city of Charlotte, Chris Bakari, and what's going to happen with James Smudgy Mitchell. Is he going to get reelected, even though the Observer came out and said, don't reelect him?
Wow. All right, so Brett, I need you back on the show Wednesday. We got to recover everything that happens election night here in Charlotte. Thank you for coming on the Coach Check, man.
Anytime, bud. Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate you. All right, so listen, speaking of election, we got to talk about pasta. We got to figure out what's going on with this outbreak. Like, yo, Jalil, question, Wavy, how do you make your pasta when you make your pasta? How do you make it?
I mean, I boil it in water with a little bit of salt, and stir it up, drain it out. I was just glad that I didn't see gluten-free pasta on there because I would have been a little shook, bro.
How you make your Alfredo? Do you use the ragu shit, or do you actually like make it from scratch?
I'm ragu. It's just me. Who am I trying to impress? I'm just trying to eat to survive. So
Cruz!
Gluten-free, look. If it's prepackaged, it's for me.
Cruz, come on the camera. Oh man. You all right. You guys are funny. Let me say this, bro. You are one of the people that we are trying to save because this is a listeria outbreak from ready to eat meal pasta, and you like ready to eat food, man.
If it's prepackaged, it's for me. It's just me, Ace. Who do I have to impress? I'm trying to survive.
So
whatever I can get in my stomach, that's all that matters.
So for a date night, you making pre-ready meals?
Again, I said if it's just for me. If I'm trying to impress a lady, that's a whole nother situation.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Cruz, how do you?
Another situation. Put the chef hat on.
How do you make your Alfredo sauce, Cruz?
My Alfredo sauce,
yeah,
man, I do it from scratch, man. I don't know about all this canned stuff you guys eat. That's crazy.
Like what's your ingredient?
Man, it's simple ingredients, man. You got what? You got white cheddar, you got heavy cream, you got butter. I mean, it's not hard to do.
I mean, you gave me a side eye when we were show prep, and I said I'd be using milk and heavy whipped cream in my sauce, bro.
Oh gosh, you guys are kidding me here with this nonsense, bro. You know, the one debate was like, oh, do you put sugar in your grits? I'm like, what?
I mean, it's nothing wrong with putting sugar in your grits. I've never tried it. I would like to try it.
Man, I get looked at like it's heresy or some sort. Like, sugar in your grits? What's wrong with you?
See, I didn't grow up eating grits from the Midwest. It was cream of wheat.
See, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I don't get on that different grits conversation.
Yeah, it's different, you know. I mean, my pasta, I was talking to Ace, man. I like my pasta al dente, you know.
What that mean?
What that mean? Al dente, man.
What that mean?
Hey, yo, hold on. So we sitting here show prepping, and he was like, yeah, I make my pasta al dente. I said, what the fuck is that?
Al dente, man. Al dente. Al dente. It's like it's not fully like, you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys do it, but people cook it until a point so it's like it tastes like mush. Al dente is when you cook it not too long, but it still has that bite to it.
Medium well crunchy ass
go.
pasta.
It's not crunchy.
So you got chip pasta.
You got chip pasta.
You got the chip pasta.
Chopster.
Oh my God. You probably buy your pasta from Aldi's or some sort, right?
Hey, so look, moving on. Last but not least, man, I'll tell you this crazy story that has me kind of worried a little bit. A lot of you guys use ChatGPT for a lot of things. This is something that you really need to pay attention to. Elon Musk, Amazon, and OpenAI has launched a deal, $38 billion, which gives, is basically putting ChatGPT on the Amazon server. Now, mind you, they just laid off thousands of workers. Somebody got to get these damn orders out, because I know I got a few things I want to get for Christmas. And now, if you telling me this about to fuck up Prime Day, let's just go ahead and scratch it now. Like, dog, this $38 billion.
AI don't have an attitude, so I think you'll be all right.
Yo, I agree. Because again, you like AI, listen, my AI bot name is Ed. Ed don't never have an attitude. I said, what up, my boy, this morning. He said, what's cracking, cuz, what we working on today? Like, my boy got my language down to a T. Now.
Oh, you using it like that?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
like you heavy on it.
I got ChatGPT 5. Like the pro account. I ain't did the one where you pay that thing like $2.99 and that shit for the whole. Yeah, I ain't did all that. Nah. I pay a little 20 a month, and it helps organize my thoughts. That ain't the leading factor in my day. It helps organize my thoughts. And shit, at some point I may need help with my fucking homework, and I use it for that too. Who don't? Damn. Let a nigga
I got
live.
the free version, and they only let you do like one picture at a time. So
that was part of the reason why I updated it, because I like trolling on this app called Clubhouse, and I like making like different pictures of people, and shit, ChatGPT just be working like a motherfucker. Like it just,
Yeah. If I need a logo PNG, I just drop it in ChatGPT, and they just take off the background. That's what I like it for.
Thank you. Right then and there. So, do you think this was a smart move by Amazon to take on such a crazy deal and lay off that many people at the beginning of holiday season, bro?
Yeah, it's great for them. Terrible for the people, but it's great for them. It's a capitalistic society, so if they can find any way to save money, they're going to do that. I work in news, so they had a story about Amazon and how they was having all these like different machines and stuff replacing people's jobs. And when the reporter asked the boss or whoever it was, they asked somebody, "Oh, is this going to replace people's jobs?" The man danced around the question twice because they know what's about to happen. Even another story. I applied for a job one time.
Yeah.
And when they sent me an email, they say, "All right, we want to plan for you an interview." Yeah. It was an AI person. Because when I said thank you, they hit me back with the same thing. It was AI. They was just like, "Oh, what time do you want to schedule the interview?" And I was like, "Yes, this, that, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Thank you." And then it asked me the questions all over again because it was AI.
Whoa,
it's taking jobs. It's literally taking the jobs. Like, I'm trying to learn AI so I'm not out here homeless and broke.
Yeah, there's two factors to that. There's really two factors. Number one is, like you said, it's the jobs. And the other thing is that a lot of these organizations, a lot of people are unionizing. So that's the problem as well when they start coming together. I mean, it happened in Staten Island. I think Staten Island, New York is the only store that I know that unionized. And they got unionized because of the simple fact with people being used as robots, just like that. So now you start integrating this union now. And what happens is the company is kind of like in a stronghold because of it, because the people have say over the company. Because remember, we're just bodies. But there's action in numbers. When people come together and there's a movement, then these companies are crippled because of it. So by doing that, let's get rid of the people. And they always do something like this during the holiday season. If you notice that, they always do this during the holiday season.
I mean, amid the government the government shut down, been damn shut down for a month now. But I mean, SNAP benefits partially coming out. Like a lot is happening in such a short period of time, man. Y'all got to pay attention, do your research, and know exactly what's going on inside your neighborhood. Election day is tomorrow for every state in America. You have an election tomorrow in your area. Charlotte, you guys got to get out and vote. Charlotte has actually seen a surge in early voting. They said more people are early voting than the last election. So that's a kudos. But listen, we're going to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Huh?
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
I got one more thing. So I got a great story about unions. When I was working at Walmart, back in my day, I was like 19. During the orientation, they had a whole slide presentation about how unions were bad. They was like, if someone tries to get you to be a part of the union, just say no, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I really thought the union was like an evil thing.
That was
Until I met somebody.
Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what they were saying about unions. I was like, oh, unions are bad. Don't do that.
No.
Bad union.
No, but like you say, like anything else, if you see down to the histories, the revolutionaries, everything's packed in numbers. Just like the Black Panthers, everything's packed in numbers. Once you have something in numbers, they're gonna listen to you.
Shout out my dog, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., my dog. Hey, look, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. We up out of here. We're gonna be back Wednesday. We're gonna talk about everything that happened with the election, who's who, what's going on, and I'm sure something's gonna happen tomorrow. Something just oddly happens on Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah.
So get your ass up in the morning, go vote. We out.
We out.